Well, good morning. This is Tuesday, the 24th of March, and I just want to give you a quick rundown on what's been going on and the things that we have in store for the Bethel School District and our entire Bethel community. 2 weeks ago, if somebody had said, we're going to be doing remote learning, people would have been saying it's not possible. The reality is that last Monday, last week, was the last day we had regular school. And the next day, on Tuesday, we had over 1,100 teachers come together in small groups and figure out how best to continue to provide an educational opportunity for our students, even though they were not going to be in front of them in the classroom. And I've seen the plans, and I've seen how they've rolled out. I've gotten feedback from principals and others, and our teachers are really doing an amazing job to make sure that our kids have an opportunity to continue to learn, in this case, at home and away from their friends and away from the teacher. But it's working surprisingly well. Matter of fact, I imagine in a week or so, we'll have teachers who will, via Zoom or some other electronic media, explain what has been successful to them so that we can help make sure that other teachers learn from their own experiences to make this as best as we possibly can. So during this time frame, we also began food distribution using 10 of our school sites. So any child age 1 through 18 who comes there will get a nutritious breakfast and lunch, or the parents can stop by and pick up the number of meals that they need. In addition, we have also expanded for those students who are unable to go to the school sites, a transportation system to bring food to them using our buses, dropping food off at the school bus locations. Now, this is a very limited distribution, and it's only for those students that do not have an option of getting to the school to pick up the food and don't have a parent who is available to pick up the food either. Now, back on Thursday, we began a new program as well, and that is we've developed a child care center for those parents who are either first responders or who work in the medical fields. We have it at 3 different elementary school sites, and the number of students that we have are relatively small, but is serving a very important function. I've heard stories, in one case, a registered nurse who was a single parent had no other option and was very thankful that we were providing this so that she could continue to perform her health care related job. Another case was a lab worker whose husband is deployed overseas, and as a result, she brings her child to the care center so that she can continue to do the lab tests that are so important. So we're doing our part to try to make a transition as good as we can to the current circumstances. And I'm sure there'll be other things that'll happen in the future as well. I do want to take a moment to really thank many of our Bethel employees, who are more than employees. They are really the new Rosie the Riveters out there on the front lines doing the hard work to make sure our kids that need nutrition and need to have daycare are being taken care of. And it's a whole gamut of folks in food service, transportation, and so many other areas. They're the ones who are really out there making sure that these essential services are continued as we move forward. The future is uncharted, and we'll have to play it by ear and respond, adapt, and overcome. But there are some things that right now seem like they're etched in stone, although probably soapstone, and it could change at any time. One is the 19th of June will be the last day of school as we currently understand it. And in addition, we will be back in school on the 27th of April. Now, I have to caution you, while the 27th of April seems like a long way off, a lot of things can occur and that could change. But that's what the plans are now, and that's what we're going to plan for. So we will continue to cooperate in every way possible with the guidance that we receive from the state and the county governments, as well as federal direction. Make sure that all of our staff are healthy, that all of our students are healthy, and their families are healthy, and to continue to support them via the nutrition program that we have and via the child care option we have for the limited number of people who are in healthcare and also who are first responders. I'd like to really tip my hat one more time, not only to those who are behind the scenes making sure that the essential services are ongoing, and that includes obviously child nutrition folks, food distribution, transportation, our maintenance people who make sure the buildings continue to operate with heat and power, and of course the technology folks who are making the education of 21,000 students plus the ongoing work of 1,100 teachers to keep things going behind the scenes. These are all critical functions that need to occur. I'd also like to thank, very frankly, the teachers who have really stepped forward and have demonstrated the best of all possible spirits and innovative ideas to try to make sure our kids continue to have the educational opportunities that they need. And I've heard about some of the wonderful programs and ideas. I had a chance in particular to look at the Cougar Mountain Middle School site, and it's remarkable. And the other sites are all unique, are all creative, and will really continue our educational mission. So we are going to come out of this, and we're going to pick up the pieces, and we're going to continue on to try to make sure that we do the absolute best so our kids will have the great education that they are entitled to, and which is our job to make sure occurs. These are going to be trying times. People are going to get bored. Cabin fever is going to set in. It already has with my wife. But we'll get through all this and be healthy and come back, and we'll continue to build a future. Thank you very much.